The thing that I think is cool about Harry is that he's really wholesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just so wholesome.
Actually, like, I hope Harry doesn't mind me telling this story. I'm not gonna give details, but he once sent me like a completely non-prompted message of like, "Hey, I'm doing a round of appreciating people," and he sent me like a paragraph or two just telling me like what he likes about me, and I'm like, Harry, that is so fucking cute. It was great. I love you a lot.
Yeah, I think I got that as well. Harry, you're a real sweetheart.
I'm blushing.
I'm not even kidding when I say that.
It was
Harry's
really
wholesome.
cute and I loved it.
It's like really nice.
Yeah.
We love you.
Ubu.
Thanks for emceeing,
Harry. So other than that, what questions do we have? Modding questions. We can skip why does this server exist? It was created as a joke. And that's it.
It was a mistake.
Listen to the second anniversary podcast.
Oh yeah, we have.
Yeah, you guys talked about like the origins like pretty extensively there. I feel like.
Who from Manly? Who is each mod's guilty favorite out of the disruptive trolls in the Discord history?
Mine. I'm gonna go first. Mine's definitely Levy.
Oh, you love Levy.
Levy jumping in here and there and just being like, "Oh, this shit sucks," which just cracked me up.
God.
Like, those random moments.
I had a soft spot for Asp, which is not what most people didn't like him, but I did, sorta. I knew he was being an ass with a lot of shit, and like his memes were so bad. But I don't know, it was something about like my 4chan days just existed in him, and I was like, I hope you can grow up from this, but I love you now.
No, I mean like my answer is also him because
it is? You banned him.
I know. I know. Even though I'm the one who like kept warning him and who eventually banned him, he's still like I liked him as a person. Like he was perfectly friendly outside of like the stupid shit he posted.
Yeah.
So it's like come on.
Yeah.
I hope he's doing well.
Top 10 anime betrayals. Mackie banning ass.
I don't think I have a guilty favorite.
I don't think I have.
I was a big fan of Pierce. Pierce still amuses me, just in concept to this day. Like the fact someone can be that vehemently for something that they read everything as proof that it's going to happen, or someone trying to stop them from making it happen as it was their personal mission. The fact that person exists just amuses me.
Yeah, Pierce was
like every so often I go back to the DMs I've got with Pierce, and I just enjoy them. They're a gift.
Yeah, we had to change the spam rule because of it.
I was gonna say Pierce too.
Wait. I want to change my answer. It's Nick.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fuck.
Yeah, I was gonna say Pierce too, because like while I was like arguing with him, that was like one of the most frustrating things ever. But looking back on it, it was an experience. It really was.
Wait, who?
Pierce.
I missed the.
Pierce.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I want to change my answer. I want to change it to this one guy that's pinned in the Violet Evergarden chapter.
Oh yeah.
Rogue's friend.
Yeah.
Oh, Marco?
It wasn't
Marco.
He dropped in, said that, and left.
You know, I love that. It's so like focused and directed.
Yeah.
Can we talk about the one that popped in to shit on Sindri and then left?
Yeah,
Oh, that's funny
that
too.
as well.
Must have been from Reddit, probably.
Yeah,
I like the drive-by trolls. It is really good.
It's good.
Any other?
Did everyone answer?
Looks like
Yeah, I
it.
think so. Yeah.
I think we did. Yeah. Okay. So who's next?
Hello, Pierce.
Oh yeah.
Seep asked, what do you love about each other within the mods, whether it's individually or collectively? Well, I mean, we all mentioned Harry's thing,
Mm-hmm.
Harry's awesome.
but just in general, like the fact that, I mean, at least on my side, we all get along, even if we don't talk a lot, because it like there's degrees to like how much we talk, but mod chat is always really nice and chill. I sometimes use it as my personal general channel. They just tell stories and nobody replies.
I do like when mod chat's just like a bunch of us just talking bullshit. It's like not even related to modding. That's one of my favorite parts.
Yeah, and whenever you do like try to get some modding conversation on, everyone's like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna ignore that." It's like,
we have to keep going back to like, by the way, about this thing that we mentioned like 2 days ago. What are we doing about that? And the fact that we can actually like make a podcast with everyone, like,
It was on for too long.
that just yes, that just goes to show. I feel.
Yeah, I feel like we're like kind of like a little family in a way. It's nice.
And everyone's trying to always quit the family, but they never do.
Yeah.
I know.
That's like the core dynamic of this group, I think. Everyone's like, I want to leave.
It's like
but,
when, but it's the go to here. Yeah.
This is a bit of a tirade, but I think one of my favourite interactions that's happened in mod chat is me spamming Mackie with a bunch of fucking Britishisms.
God.
I hope you appreciate.
Wait, Harry,
I'm deliberately
can you
trying
read those?
not to use them at the moment.
Harry, you want to read those out?
Yeah, I can do. Has anyone got the?
fun.
Has anyone got the screenshot? Or do I have to fucking scroll up?
It's a little while ago.
Finally,
You can just look it up.
Oh, I'll just search one of the Britishisms.
Good idea.
Yeah, just go for that.
Also, has like any of us not ever like? I think every one of us has some thought about like stepping down. I have.
Melly.
Mackie
Not
I said it
everyone.
formally, but I have.
Taco.
I have. Harry
Yeah.
has. Maki has.
Yeah.
Nick has.
Tele?
I don't think I've
Part
ever.
and parcel.
I don't think I've ever
parcel
said
of being a
anything
mod.
about it, but there's always like some like. Sometimes there's like a little voice in the back of my head that's like, should I be here?
Yeah.
Am I the only one that has never thought about stepping down?
I did-
Maybe. Oh, TC has.
There we go, DC. Thank you.
Melly had a.
I think what's really nice about that is that like anytime that one of us has been like, guys, like just so you know, I'm like thinking about whatever, like leaving.
No!
Yada yada. Like it's always like everybody's always so nice.
Yeah.
Like, like that's like why. It's like everybody's like always so nice about it. So it's like, all right, I'll stay.
Yeah. So it's when people try to get away, we're like a cult. We're just holding back.
Well, I was gonna say like a loving family, but that works too.
Same thing.
Same
Same diff.
Yeah.
It's
Also,
fine.
to be fair,
I
the only
found
time
this list of.
Oh, you found the list now.
Yeah, I found the list. Would you like a live reading or would you like a translation?
Oh, please do.
Live.
Live read, please.
I'm trying. Don't mean to be snide, but I think I'm doing a dead good job too. Top banana. I'll have Mackie striking in no time. She'll regret a little strop for sure. It'll be mint like chuddy. And in translation, that is, I'm trying. Don't mean to be snarky. However, I think I'm doing a rather good job. Really good, even. I'll have Mackie crying in no time. She'll regret having a strop for certain. It will be great. Great like
what's
chewing
a strop?
gum.
What's a strop?
Yeah, you keep saying that
What's
word.
a strop? It's I thought a strop was a fucking common word. It's like a... Oh. Now I can't think of
What are
a
you, fucking
It's
translation.
like a
idiots?
silence.
Because
It's a straw.
strop.
It's like a snit,
No, it's what a child does when they're not getting in the way.
a tantrum.
Oh, tantrum.
Tantrum. That's the word.
Oh,
Yeah.
what?
Okay.
Drop?
I love that you're so British that you didn't even register that as a British word.
No.
I've never heard that in my life.
Me neither.
Well, thank you, Harry.
No problem.
I still don't regret playing Pokemon in Japanese.
I don't think Pokemon went that far somehow.
I don't think so either.
I think you'd have confused
just-
most of the UK with the word chuddy.
Chuddy. Well,
Chuddy.
the reason that the thing that made me not want to play it in English was I saw people on Twitter talking about chin wags like being in the translation
What's
of the
wrong
game, and I was
with
like,
the-
I
what's
don't
wrong
know,
with
I
the
don't know
chin
what
wag?
that is.
What the
I
fuck
don't want
could a
to.
chin wag possibly
I
be
don't ever
other than
want
a
to see that
conversation?
word again.
Wait, Harry,
What's wrong with
what
a
did you
chin
say?
wag?
What's a chin wag?
It's a conversation. How could it
It's-
mean anything
It's like
else?
it's
not
a
like
chat. Yeah.
it's not like we're sat on
It
this
makes-
island waving our fucking jaws around, going.
Okay, that's what comes to mind first, but like conversation makes sense, I guess.
See.
Yay.
I'm not a monster from Monster Hunter.
Chinwag?
Anyway.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Oh
Is
my
it
god.
Monster Hunter?
Yes.
Did we all answer the question?
I think so.
Okay.
I have one little thing to add. I really like that all of you are like in on the whole Nick bullying shit.
Yeah.
It's actually so fun.
Ah,
Oh, no
yes.
idea.
Aw,
I think my favorite
Yeah.
one is still
Like I can take a
Ties-
joke. So whenever like someone really
You can take a
does,
yoke.
does a good burning,
Oh, you'd be
It's like,
great
that's
in
really
baking.
fun.
You'd be great in baking, Nick.
I think my favorite one is still
God.
the Swede acronym that I sent.
oh yeah, that one. Is that still pinned?
I don't know.
Oh, gotta find it.
I'm never gonna get tired of just dropping in and making fun of you and then leaving. It's like my favorite
That does-
pastime on the server.
It does lead us nicely into the next question from Wrath. What was the origin of the bullying Nick meme?
It's just so easy to bully.
Yeah,
It is.
He's very bullyable, and I say that as a bullyable person.
I don't know when it started.
I mean, the thing is, like, that's followed me my entire life, if that makes sense. Like,
Oh, no.
like I've had
Don't make me
this.
Since-
feel bad about
No,
this.
like,
You know, all
straight
this,
up
like,
bullying.
his friends in here all give him shit all the time.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, that's just how I project myself, I guess. I make myself easy to make fun of, so I can make fun of others, because I really like making fun of other people as well.
Like, I wouldn't
Yeah.
shit on you if I didn't love you so much.
Oh. It's
Like,
good that, yeah.
It's directly
It-
correlated.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
son.
If I don't make...
Being able to take it is good. It's important.
Yeah, baby, I do know how to take it. I'm not gay, I swear.
Hey, you know, plenty of men enjoy anal. They don't have to be gay.
That is true.
Yeah, I guess.
God, I don't like mental image that just formed in my mind.
Do we
I
have
think
to
a lot of
mark
straight
this
men
as...
really enjoy pegging. I'm just saying.
Do we have to mark this as 18 plus?
Um,
Can Newt
You can
watch
bleep.
this?
You can bleep that. You can bleep.
Sorry,
you
just,
can bleep
just
the
post
stuff
it in the
out, I said.
NSFW
If you're gonna
channel.
bully someone, just gotta say that
Just a
it's
rope.
like we
just a
all
rope
take
finger in
turns
the butt.
pegging Nick.
What the fuck? What?
Okay, we're cutting that last minute.
Anyways, Sham asks, so when is a Mod Pod quiz coming out?
It has no
Well,
hope.
we'll direct it to Maki.
Yeah.
Okay, next.
The camera just
question.
the camera just panned to Maki, and Maki was like looking out the window.
So I don't know about you guys, but I feel like we could end this by now.
Can we have a Mod Pod quiz for this Mod Pod?
Will we? I don't know.
Can you do it, Mackie?
There is one
we
question
talked
I wanna
about for the
ask.
last 2 hours.
What is it?
Rokes. So, what were the ins and outs of your reactions to Abi's idol-induced power trip?
Oh my god, I was so pissed.
Oh my god.
I was actually
Yeah.
so annoyed.
I have no idea what was going on.
Nick and I were both
Yeah, you
annoyed.
definitely came off that way.
It was just funny to me.
So Sham did the
I
Phantom
was so
World
in
thing.
for it.
Thank you, Taco.
I was so there for it.
And
I
was
came into the server once and I saw this channel at the very top of the list. I don't know what is this?
because it happened literally the day after Sham did the Phantom World thing, which I already disapproved of. I was like, okay, now what mod is on it? Abby, what the fuck have you done? I just woke up and was like, yeah, just kind of mad about it. I'm like, yeah, this is going.
It's like that community gif where Childish Gambino opens the door with a pizza and everything's on fire.
Yeah, basically.
Oh, yeah.
Idle hell. I was like, what the fuck?
We got a
You may or
solid
may
pin
not
out
be.
of it.
I'm posting this screenshot. You may or may not be able to tell how I was feeling at the time. From
Oh, yeah, no, I could tell from it. I was like, oh, no. I read that and I went, oh, fuck me.
It's fine. We've all moved on.
Yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Well, this question from Wrath.
Yeah, no, but I remember them telling me, like, oh, yeah, why don't you just, like, ask us before you made it? I was like, that's not... that wasn't going to work.
Right. Yeah. Well, you could tell. It wasn't going to work.
And this next question from Wrath is having a girlfriend dope. Nick?
Okay, I've had girlfriends, please. And my answer to that is, well, apparently not, because I can't get close to people.
Oh, no!
Oh.
No, okay, it was
Here
it
has
was
her
kind of
girlfriend.
dope. Like, yes, being like the tough 16-year-old I was, I'm like, I have a girlfriend. I'm so cool.
Man, wait. Was that the last time
Is
you had a
this-
girlfriend?
No, that was
Is
the
this
first.
while you were watching?
Oh, okay.
The first time.
Is this while you were watching Death Note?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I would recommend it.
10 out of 10.
Would do again.
I would, yes.
Aha! I get that joke. Aha.
What?
What? Oh my god, you made it sexual.
Nothing.
You asked.
Yeah.
Yo, cut this out!
No,
18
can't
plus.
watch. No sexual.
No sexual.
I'm like those broken English translations in like India or something. No sexual.
God. Did you have to add the accent?
Oh, God.
I can't.
Nick.
I can't.
Nick.
No, yeah.
Tobler asks, what's your favorite album?
Night Visions, Imagine Dragons.
Oh, really? Imagine
Uh,
Dragons, wow. That's a throwback.
Yeah.
Imagine Dragons, really? I would have never guessed.
I don't actually do full albums normally, but it's either Songs About Jane from Maroon 5, Except Secrets. I, for some reason, always get mad when I listen to that song.
Okay.
Like, generally it starts and it was like 30 seconds in and then mad.
I'm just imagining
and
that, and
then-
it's funny. Sorry, continue.
No, it totally is. It's just irrational. It just happens. And then there's Hard Times by Paramore.
Oh, nice.
Mm. Just that whole album is really nice.
Okay, I have two favorite albums. Blue Scholars by Blue Scholars, and also A Shape of Light, that quote, A Silent Voice the Movie, quote, original soundtrack.
Nice.
I also have two. I would say Meteora by Linkin Park, because that's one I can just listen to front back,
nice.
and there's no issue. And Marshall Mathers LP.
Not Marshall Mathers LP too.
No, just the first one.
I also have two. Cellscape by Melt Banana. And,
nice.
Hold on, let me get the full name up. Tomoko Market and Tomoko Love Story Best Album, Everybody Loves Somebody. Purely because of Kana's character song.
Nice.
Ah.
I have two.
Anything with Kana's got my seal of approval.
I mean,
Nice.
as I've said before, my name is from that, so.
That is true.
Wait, from where?
Kana's character song.
Oh!
Maki.
Kanka Maki Maki.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Yep.
Wow. Wait, you guys didn't?
No!
I feel like I
never made the
She's said,
connection.
like multiple times. Probably.
Yeah, maybe like a couple.
I was just never there for that.
You might have just missed it, yeah.
Yeah.
My favorites are, I have a zillion, but I'll say Chuck Person's Echo Jams by Chuck Person, who's an alias of One O Tricks Point Never, who's Daniel Lopatin, who's a performer. Ambient One, Music for Airports by Brian Eno. And Ushio Kensuke's Liz and the Bluebird original soundtrack, maybe.
Maybe.
Maybe just a little bit.
If we're also doing soundtracks, the original soundtrack for Life is Strange is super nice.
Yeah, it's like I like the choices on there.
I also really like the entire Haruhi soundtrack.
Oh hell yeah!
Very good soundtrack.
Nice.
Oh, I also the soundtrack for the original Katamari Damashi
Yes!
is great.
Yeah.
It's great. That's a favorite of mine as well.
Has Taka said his thing because he was about to say them.
Oh, sorry.
And then he got cut off.
Don't worry about it. I have two.
So Taka.
In Rainbows by Radiohead is tied with Present. No, it's Present for You by Bumper Chicken. It's probably one of my favorite albums.
In Rainbows is my favorite Radiohead album.
It's so good.
Radiohead are great.
Yeah.
But I always feel I have to be in a very specific mood to listen to Radiohead.
My favorite soundtrack is a Nier Automata soundtrack.
Original Nier?
No, the sequel.
Automata. It's just funny that
really good.
it is really good. It's funny that you mentioned Nier because I'm actually playing it right now, the first one.
Ooh, how do you like it?
Nice.
Well, so I tried playing it like a number of years ago.
Yeah.
Before
A number
Automata.
of years ago.
Good one. Before Automata came out, I like really wanted to like get caught up like and ready for Automata, but then like I like did not enjoy it, and I like didn't get very far. And then 2 years ago, I tried playing it, but I kept getting motion sick every time I played it. This is my third try, and I'm actually getting pretty far. So I'm enjoying it more than I did before.
Yeah.
Just finished the Lighthouse Lady quest. Made me cry.
The game part of Nier first one isn't actually that great.
No, it's not.
Same thing goes for the some of the Drakengard games. They're not great games. They have amazing writing.
Yeah.
If I can add in a soundtrack as well, I have a favorite soundtrack. Or, well, I have a favorite, and I'm not gonna say it because it's boring, because Tele already answered it. Koi no Katachi. Not Kensuke Ushio soundtracks. Other than that, Hyoka has a really nice soundtrack.
It is a really nice soundtrack.
Actually, these days,
to
the most of the most probably is Surinase. That's not Ushio.
UFO for me.
UFO.
I love the UFO soundtracks a lot.
Also, shout out to Yuki Hayashi's Precure soundtracks. They're all great.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes.
And just to drag the musical section to a close, my favourite albums, because I've not listed them yet, are Resistance by Muse. That's a real fun story, I think is told in that one. Master Plan by Oasis, which is just a bunch of B-sides that never got released on albums, and it's got some
interesting.
real solid tracks on there. So Half the World Away's on there. And Master Plan itself is on there. Talk Tonight, which is one of my favourites, and Plastic Beach by the Gorillaz.
I like Oasis a lot.
A special shout out to the Liz soundtrack too.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Muse is really good. Muse is really good in the fact that Resistance is probably one of my least favorite albums by them, but it's at the same time extremely good. Like, even though the not best of Muse is surprisingly good by any other standards.
I feel like I've never listened to them much.
Who?
Muse.
Oh, I like
Muse.
Muse.
The British ones, not the idol group.
Yeah.
I've heard like their radio singles and stuff, but like I haven't listened to a full album from them.
Muse is
Yeah,
good.
Time is
seen
running
them.
out and Starlight from them. So.
I've seen them live. That was pretty fantastic.
Oh wow.
Music great
Nice.
live.
Matt Bellamy's voice is great. It's just like, I was going to say music to my ears, but it literally is.
Oh, that's Muse to me.
Harry. God damn it.
Next question.
Sure.
I assume. Okay. If or when Discord crashes into oblivion, I can't read. What's the
We
plan
all
for
buy
the
a
server?
mansion and live in it.
Twitter.
No idea.
Johnny House.
Oh,
I would hope that people remember that we have like a YouTube channel and the subreddit
And a Twitter account.
We do
Twitter
have a
account,
Twitter account,
yes.
yeah.
To just like be
connected.
like points to get together again,
Yeah.
or like find a new like live chat,
You
Yeah.
can use Line.
IRC kind of thing.
I did like the
Giant line
Kyoani
group.
house idea.
Doesn't that have a limit? In before we just make a Telegram group.
Telegram.
We should have a mod line chat. Why don't we have one of those?
I don't use Line.
You
I
should.
I have a
Well,
line account.
well,
I never used it.
if we
Yeah,
set
I
one
had-
up, I
I
can
had
send
this-
all my stickers. I have a zillion of them.
Hell yeah.
I hate there's a long.
That is what Line is
Do I
for.
have
Yeah,
to-
if
Hey, there's a
Manly,
long-
You know
if Manly
this.
is listening to this, he can confirm that I have a lot of stickers.
Do I have to download Line now? I also want stickers.
I hear
Me
there's
too.
a long queue for downloading it, Nick.
Oh no,
Like a line.
a long line. Haha.
Get it?
Well, I've been trying to say that joke for about 2 minutes.
Oh my god, I hate you.
No, you don't.
No, I don't. I remember there's a moment in mod chat where before Harry was a mod and Toasty was still a mod, and he just types like, "Fuck man, Harry's really gotten to me," and I instantly reply like, "No, I'm not letting you ban Harry just because of a dad joke." Apparently he was just
Nick,
laughing at a dad joke.
The ban is all I wanted, and you took it from me before I was even mod.
Yeah.
I can't forgive that.
Oh.
Well, now
That's
you
not
can ban
the only
yourself.
reason I've ever done
500
a
IQ.
dad joke.
Okay. Taba says, what is one thing you'd change about your favorite Kyoani show or movie?
I've got
Kyoanicord,
fairly
a
easy
better
answer for this.
fucking villain. The villain is so
Kyoka.
bad.
He'll go ahead and make it have a season 2.
I think I would take K-On! And just say, please make Mitsu a thing. Please.
Just make it canon.
It's there. Just that. Yeah.
More leg shots in K-On!
It's nothing but just like shots.
I'd be somewhere similar to Mikau with making Yuyazu canon, but also like somewhat toning down Sawako in season 1. I think she's a bit tonally dissonant from the rest of it.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah, honestly,
that's just a holdover from the fact that it's
like,
a young
like
woman.
my more serious answer would be exactly that. Like, make season 1 in the same tone as season 2.
Yeah, for sure.
It's still
great.
funny to me that there's 2 beach episodes in season 1.
I know, right?
The beach episodes are some of the best episodes, though.
Oh, they're great, but it's just really funny. What I would change is I would give Yamada a bigger role in
Season 2.
Chikai.
Yes.
Oh yeah, definitely.
That's fair.
No spoilers.
I'm not spoiling anything. Not spoiling anything.
Thank you.
I just wish she had a bigger role, like a role similar to what she had in season 1.
Yeah, Shikai is so obviously Ishihara. And
Well, she was lead director, but like she didn't do any storyboards, right?
I haven't read the full.
It's chief unit director, right?
Yeah, Chief and Shitsu.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. So she I haven't read the round table. I have the pamphlet, but I haven't read it. But you can really tell that it's like very much Ishihara's thing, which makes sense. I mean, that's how they split up, Chikai and Liz. But...
Yeah, I mean, we got Liz out of the deal, so I think it's worth it. But still,
yeah, I mean,
Chikai
I can't
alone,
complain, but I wish.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I think for me, for Tomoko Market, I would just take out that one scene from the first episode where Dara's in the bathhouse.
Oh yeah,
just that really
Oh,
one little part.
Take Dara out of the entirety of
No. Dara's important, but
he is.
Make him less horny.
Gotcha. Makes sense.
Good patch notes.
Yeah, I don't know if I have an answer, honestly. I can't think of one.
Well, I mean, your faves are your faves for a reason.
Yeah. What? Okay. I feel like I could get behind Taka's Hyoka second season.
Yeah, or a movie for Volume 5. That's the only issue.
Yes, just something. Yeah. Something.
Just make a short film out of
wait.
Few short stories.
I
just need more. I'm like a junkie. I'm having a Hyoka withdrawal.
Oh my god. Make Violet Evergarden the way the novels are instead of blah blah blah. I can't actually get through all of that without.
You want me to read the message?
I can't even get through the thing.
My god, no, you wouldn't want that. Trust me, you wouldn't want a light novel.
Fuck you and your shitty taste, Nick.
Volume 2 is good.
Just so you guys know, Gaiden's really good. So look forward to that whenever
so
it comes
excited.
out.
Yeah, I saw it was your movie of the year. I was surprised.
Me too.
Yeah. Oh, like on my thing on Twitter?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. Probably people were surprised about that if you know that anything about.
Yeah, I saw the replies.
I really liked it.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I would say for High Speed, I would like it more than I do. And I just wish it had a stronger schedule planning wise, and that I guess Takamoto boarded more himself. Yeah.
Dragon Maid, drop all of the sexual stuff, please.
Oh yeah.
Like I would love to like Dragon Maid, but I just can't because of it. like it's just it could be so good, and then there's all of that. It gets me genuinely mad. You can ask the boyfriend.
Sorry.
He's seen me. Sorry, why?
I like it.
Oh, I know you do. I know you do, and I know why you do. Like, I agree on your points, probably. It's just...
Yeah, no,
I
it's
can't
totally
get past
fine.
all of that.
It's fine.
Yeah.
You don't have to try and justify it to me. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, for me, the family sentiment gets so empty when you have all the sexual stuff going on. It's like, oh my god, this isn't a family. This is not how it's supposed to be. This is not comfy.
Yeah, and married couples never have sex.
No, that is known.
Yeah, but married couples
That is
aren't
known.
like a fucking 3,000-year-old
joking.
lady dragon, and yeah, fuck off.
It's funny.
Like, I have no issue with the Kobayashi and the Toru sexual stuff. It's like, yes, everything else.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fair. That's fair.
I mean that part is fine. Like, it's not quite that part that I was complaining about.
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
I
it's definitely
enjoy
gonna
that
choke.
part.
Yeah. Okay.
Next question. What's your favorite podcast that is in the mod pod? Like, totally.
I don't have one, actually.
Really?
I don't listen to podcasts.
I do, actually. It's like mine is a do you all listen to or watch just RPG, tabletop RPG
Oh,
Yes.
series?
sometimes.
It's that kind of stuff. It's called The Wheel and the Way, and it's just fun and cool and stuff. I recommend. It's obviously, favorite, but
Yeah. I just really love the McElroy brothers and their like podcast stars.
Oh,
Like Mabum Bam and
mm,
The Adventure Zone. That's their D&D thing. I listen to that a lot.
I'm a big fan of No Such Thing as a Fish, which is the podcast from the people who make QI. I don't know if QI exists outside of the UK.
No, I don't know what it is.
no idea.
It's a game, not a game show, it's a panel show which basically just gives you a bunch of quite interesting facts, and it's the podcast from the people who find the fact finders, basically. And it's really interesting. Lots of fun facts.
I have a few. The one I listen to the most is Castle Super Beasts, which is just the remnants of a Let's Play YouTube channel that fell apart. They just literally shoot the shit for like 5 hours every week, and it's just really good background noise to have. And then some more classic ones like Welcome to Night Vale, which is also really good. And a podcast that's really short and really interesting is called Limetown. It's a fiction about a town where everyone disappeared. Really, really cool stuff. Check it out.
Oh, I went to a Welcome to Night Vale live show once. It was awesome.
Oh, you know what? I actually did too.
Ooh.
Because
Yeah.
my partner is very. She listened to a lot of podcasts. And we went to a live thing for that.
It
Yeah,
was
whenever
super
I
cool.
hear Night Vale, I just think of them having to cancel their appearance at DashCon.
Oh yeah, DashCon. Oh my
Oh
god.
my god. Good. 17K, yo.
DashCon is like
That's-
the funniest shit. Just
What's
to hear
Kyoanicord
about.
Con?
Oh,
Please just plot a picture of the ball pit
yeah, the ball
and move on.
The ball pit.
The ball pit. Can we just, in the background of like this podcast, like we have just a ball pit
Just a picture
next
of the
to
ball
our
pit from DashCon.
Yeah. And they have to spend almost 3 hours listening until they get to this
yeah,
point.
like what the fuck is up with the DashCon ball pit? And it's like, yeah, we bring it up.
That's a quiz.
Oh,
Yeah,
please do.
that's the quiz is just that.
It's just a picture of the ball pit
Yeah.
and Dashcon.
Oh,
How
there
was
was a whole Tumblr dedicated to
Sorry.
calculating how.
Sorry, never mind. Go on.
Sorry, what? Okay. It was just dedicated entirely to calculating how many of a thing that you asked it you could buy with $17K.
$17,000.
I know.
That's.
Oh,
I think about Dashcon sometimes, like out of nowhere.
It just appears in your mind.
It's like intrusive thoughts. This Dashcon. Oh my god, Harry.
Yeah.
Are you okay, Nick?
I don't know what happened. I don't know why I have a wrench at my computer.
the thing is, nothing went through. Like, you just said, "Oh, sorry."
Oh.
Huh?
Yeah, we
Yeah,
I didn't hear it
at all.
Oh, I heard like a huge,
I-
loud.
I heard it. It was fucking loud.
Yeah, okay,
It didn't
What,
come
really?
through for me. Interesting.
well, if it
I didn't hear anything.
is, oh my god, the listeners are gonna be blasted with like a huge metal sound.
I'll get to hear the whole story at some point.
Yeah. Oh.
Okay. How taxing is running support? How much of an impact do you think it has, and how often do situations arise when you feel like conversation going on in the channel should be ended for the participants' own good or for the health of the server as a whole? I mean, it's not taxing for me because I never go in it, basically, unless somebody points something out from what's being talked about in it. I think it's a good place. Like, it's a good channel. It just gets out of control sometimes with, and that's like, it just happens because it's a serious place.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it does get out of hand sometimes with, like, the tone of some people in it. And I'm not like trying to shame them out of doing it. It's just when you get to that point, you don't need a channel. You need something more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it's good that it's not like a public channel. It's
Yeah,
opt
for
in.
sure.
Like that really
Yeah.
helps a lot. And that also helps it not
Definitely.
like affecting the server
Yeah.
as a whole. Like it's just like a little sub thing just there if you need it.
Yeah.
I do think
I
it does
used
a
to
lot.
use
Though, it being there.
Yeah, I think it's helpful for a lot of people.
Yeah.
Some of us use it sometimes.
Yeah, I used to use it
Yeah.
more like, well, when it was first introduced and like the period after, when I was like I wasn't as well mentally, I guess. So I used it, and I used it to like vent some shit, especially stuff I couldn't like tell to my IRL friends because it's either like compromising, I guess. Like, if I say this to this person, it's gonna mess with something else, like another relationship I have with another friend or something.
Yeah,
So it's
Nick's
nice
not
to
ready
have,
to come
like-
out as gay just yet.
Yeah. Well, that's nice to have, like, oh yeah, I know the people in the server, I can vent some shit in the support, and like it's not overly serious, it's just like bothering my mind.
Yeah.
It also helps have a more tight-knit community in the server.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely.
Yeah, that was what like attracted me to using support, and like because it's just better when you're like, okay, these people like know about me, I've told my story, we're friends, whatever.
Yeah, and you like trust. I feel like we have a lot of trust
Yeah.
on the server, like between users and like with us and stuff. So it makes sense to me.
Yeah. The good, like, the trust I feel comes from people know that if they go to that channel, everyone is gonna take it seriously. Obviously, because like context, right? But people don't just go in there and go like, yes, blah blah blah.
Mm-hmm.
They actually like try and talk to you and help, and
Yeah,
it's really nice.
Mm-hmm. I remember a specific moment where someone was like trying to be dismissive about their thing, and I, in a very rude way, told them to like shut up. We're trying to help. Don't be like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
And it's just it's
I think
not the
sometimes-
right.
which honestly,
Sometimes you need that.
yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Honestly,
rude is
sometimes you
best.
just need to be told.
Yeah, and as far as taxing is concerned, I mean, obviously sometimes conversations in there can get pretty intense, so that we do, like, even if it's not clear to the users, we are seeing that, and we're, like, talking about it on our end to see what we can do, and I won't get into that, but as far as it being taxing is concerned, it's, like, I feel like it's just a thing that comes with having it, like,
Yeah.
and I would rather have it than not have it,
Yeah,
So-
I agree.
Mhm.
I don't.
I think it somewhat maintains itself in that we don't have to do anything to it.
Right.
If
Yeah.
someone
Yeah.
goes in there, there will be
Because,
someone
A
to
lot of the
talk
time,
to
yeah.
who can
Mhm.
give you a hand, and it doesn't have to be one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't usually go in it when I'm not like feeling up for like talking to someone about something serious. Like if I'm not in the right
Right.
headspace for it, I
Yeah.
just don't go in. So it's not like it's taxing in that way.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. And the good thing is we have so many, like, not even just mods, but just people in general. There's probably always going to be somebody that is willing to help you out.
dude, fucking shout out to
Yeah.
Insha. She's like she does like 90% of the counseling. I don't know what word
Yeah.
it is.
It's just great.
She does a
Yeah.
good job.
Okay. Avi or Avi or whatever you read that. How did y'all get your Discord handles?
Mine's my name.
Well,
It's my name.
Mine
I
doesn't.
mentioned what mine is from.
Mine doesn't mean anything at all. It's just something I came up with that rhymes in like 7th grade.
Nice.
Mine's
Cute.
really old. I think from like 05 or 06. Where I was like
Nice.
pretty much first online. And all it is like my initials, DC. And then around that time I was like super into Half-Life 2. And there are like the two like factions in the story, the Combine and the Resistance. So it's from that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's an interesting story.
Nice.
And I'm not an electrician.
Mine's just see, like
So-
the first times I saw you on like Reddit and shit, I did think it was like electricity. I
Yeah.
was like, But yeah, mine.
Mine is just the name of a character that I like from a Zelda game. That's
Hey,
it.
it's Majora's Mask, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Sora from. In fact, if you look, like, I've had another name when Mikau was taken. It was just Sora Mikau, which is not original whatsoever, but you know.
Wait,
It
which
is what it is.
Zora is it? I don't remember.
It's the one you turn
The
into.
guitarist.
It is
from-
it? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Majora's Mask.
It's a good game.
My name is super
It is.
easy. It's just Nick, and the username I have Nicke G. It's just the Swedish Nick, and then the G is my first letter of my surname. So you can dox me.
Oh.
Nice.
Where did Nick?
What about your previous username, Ruth the Speed
Rude the
Demon?
Speed Demon, yeah. So that actually has more of a story. There's a model called Emily Rudd. I had her as my Steam username way back, but Emily Rude instead of Emily Rudd. I was like, haha. And I had it for like a month, and then was like, I'm gonna switch. And then I was like, no, I'm not gonna switch until someone recognizes the picture. And this was when I was getting and this was when I was getting into Rocket League, and it took like 5-6 months before someone was like, oh yeah, that's Emily Rudd, isn't it? I'm like, oh heck yeah. I'm like, wait, now I've been Emily Rude in the Rocket League community for so long, and if you guys people remember, I was pretty high rated in Rocket League. I was like, I can't just completely switch my name, so I just took out the Emily. And I used the profile picture I have, I had before we started this mod pod, and I was Rude until a famous Irish player who is now retired called me a speed demon. I was like, heck yeah, I'm Rude the speed demon, and that was why I was Rude the speed demon until it became really annoying on Discord when people were like, Rude? I'm like, me? No, not the word, not you. I'm like, oh, okay. And
that story was. I can't tell if that story was really wholesome or really lame.
It's
somewhere between the two.
It's both, yeah.
My old username does have a story too.
Why are you on Twitter?
Why are you on Twitter?
Damn, call out.
Hey, I'm on Twitter too.
Why are you guys on Twitter? I was playing puzzle games.
You can look at Twitter after this.
Or we can put the tweets up here.
We'll send you. Yeah. My handle is from, as I said before, it's from Kana's character song, Tamako Market. I decided to change my name from Yozora, which is what it was before. Which is more like maybe more of an interesting story. It's like from a lyric from the Bakemonogatari ending. It's like one of the song lyrics. And I had that for like a long time. And then I was like, when I got into Kyoani, I was like, I want something that isn't just a name, and like also I don't want to like be associated with all the terrible stuff I said. You know what's funny? You know what's funny though is like now that I have it as Maki Maki, like it's just turned into like people calling me Maki for short, which is just another name. So
yeah, I was gonna say you just ended up with a name.
Yeah. So I have to change it again, I guess. But
No.
it's not happening.
I mean, that was always gonna happen now.
It was, yeah.
Because
If you
Hill
put
is
tricks
just
at the
Hilly.
end,
What?
put a tricks at the end of
Maggie
the name.
Maggie
It's a great
tricks.
way of keeping it.
Silly
there
Harry,
is a
tricks
story
are for
behind.
kids.
There is a story behind the tricks. It's not actually my surname.
Oh, what?
There was, I know, it's shocking, right? There was a character in the Lego magazine called Davtrix, and
Lego magazine?
my brother's friend was called Dave, so he called himself Dave Tricks. Then my brother, who I'm not going to say his username because that'd just dox him, had his name Tricks, so I got my name Tricks.
There's like a clan name?
Sort of,
me and
but also I was 4, so...
That's fair.
Actually, me and my brothers use the same suffix for our old usernames as well. We would always end it with like that. So that's a really easy pick out. Yeah. But that's because, well, that.
That's funnier. I like that better.
Yeah, and it's just a mouthful, so I switched away from it.
Yeah.
I like it.
It's just easier to be like Nick or Nicky G, Nick J.
Which is Nick.
Yeah.
Or just
My
Nicky.
PUBG
Stop it.
username is Nicky JJ.
Harry.
Oh my god.
EAO.
It's in the game-o.
Oh my god. Oh.
I'm really embarrassed by mine.
Oh, what is it?
So back in 2015, I started playing League of Legends, and I started hanging out with a bunch of friends of a friend that play League of Legends. And back then, I had the stream name, Otaku Master. Back from when I was 12. So, I logged in. We weren't using Discord because it wasn't a thing. We used Raid Call. And as soon as I logged in, they started shitting on me. So I was like, okay, I need to get away as far away from this name as I can. And they were just, like, joking around. Like, I'm still good friends with all of them, like, to this day. They started calling me Taco. And I was like, yes, that's good. One of them started calling me Taco Chew, just out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, that's good. I'm gonna use that. Please get me away from Otaku Master. So that's it.
They saved
I'm gonna start calling you Otaku Master now.
I am going to die.
I already know what to do.
What?
What are you doing?
Are you gonna nickname him in the server?
I'm leaving the server.
There we go.
The server.
we had to say
Wait, no. It's wrong. Let me spell it right for
Wait,
you.
it's wrong.
There you go.
Nice.
The 3 had something.
Very nice.
Oh.
Oh God, leet speak.
That was a thing.
Cool.
You can see why I wanted to get away from that.
Oh
Okay.
yeah. I on Xbox Live I had this. Please help.
I like that one. That's a good one.
It's so bad.
I'm gonna name a character that.
Oh yeah. This is why I felt such a connection to Toasty, because he also
Toaster?
Yeah. Yeah, that's supposed to be Toaster, obviously, but Toaster.
So,
Can you say that again?
Easy mix-up.
Toaster.
Wait. Yeah, say it.
I can't. I won't. I hate myself.
So we should have
Probably.
I'm just gonna go back to it if you're Otaku Master.
so before I was Teledor 24, I was RCT3 fan 24 because I loved Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 when I was when I was like 8.
That's so cute. That's cute to me.
That's still my username on Reddit.
Too.
Yeah.
It is very cute.
Also,
Why the
Really
24?
straightforward too.
Yeah.
It is really straightforward.
I had known Tele for like at least a year before I realized that Teledor 24 rhymed.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, wait, it rhymes.
See, you see,
Kelly, have you noticed?
if I hadn't seen somebody saying like, "Oh, it rhymes," I would have never thought about it because in my head I read the Teledor 24.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Same. Or well, in Swedish, but
Just
Teledor 24.
What the fuck did you just call me?
Do we have more
do we all
questions?
get? Yeah, we do.
Just a few more.
What is your opinion about the server's culture? How do you see yourself as maintaining that culture, and how do you deal with balancing new users versus old ones?
Vicious authority.
Well, this is kind of an interesting question because we have had a shift in the user base over the past year.
Yeah.
We all have noticed the change.
Yes.
We have had discussions on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think people probably realize this, but one of the reasons we went back to enforcing the rules so hard after the fire was because after the short period during the fire, we went back to being tighter on other stuff, and that was like partly to make sure that we kept like the essence, I guess you could say, of like the what the server was like before that.
Yeah, it was an actual conversation that we had. Like we talked and we said like we need to make sure that the older users don't stray away from being here, because all of the new people are just changing what the server is like.
Yep.
Yeah, if you knew we hate you, that's what you should take away from this.
Yeah, 100%. It's always hard to balance, because people will just move on as well. And it's not always... it doesn't always have to do with how we deal with it or what the new people bring in. It just happens.
Yeah.
There's like always a like it's a continuous thing, just that old users will drop off as it goes and new users will come. But there's always just like a core you keep in a way. Like for us, it's don't be an ass.
Yeah, basically.
Shit on Nick. That's like a rite of passage.
That's rule number 2.
That's basic.
Verbatim.
Yeah, just like, and I think it helps that at least, well, some of you aren't as active anymore, but a lot of us mods are still really active and has been since like 2017 or early 2018. It helps it helps from the massive shift that in the culture that like really early Kyoani had, that like from April to well, I don't know, November that same year, when you guys had like the whole toxic discussion as well with Snake and Toaster. Like the server's changed a lot since then.
That was a thing.
Can I change my answer of favorite troll? Can I say Snake?
Snake?
I'm sure.
He's even banned. I think he just left.
No, he left.
He left.
Yeah.
I love that guy.
Because he was annoying.
I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, it was actually. I'm pretty sure it was actually due to us enforcing, like, just rules more at the time and cracking down on toxicity and stuff.
No, I was going through like the motions of like trying to get Daniel banned. Like he was shitting up the chat, and I'm like, this is fucking enough. And then Snake just jumps in and does the same thing, and I'm like, this gets so much more annoying. And so I mute him for 2 hours, and he leaves. I'm like,
hands up, don't mute.
Yeah. So yeah, basically, it was because I wanted to focus to ban Daniel. Yeah, welcome back, Daniel. We love you.
Especially for how large a server is, I do like how in touch a lot of the mods are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So big.
Yeah. I mean, the fact that we have 8 people for like whatever amount of hundreds we have. How many people?
Almost 2,000.
Yeah.
Almost 2,000. There we go. Many hundreds. So like 8 people for 2,000.
Wait, who called the cops?
Who's broken the law?
Sorry, that's me. Sorry.
That's a wee woo right there.
George. Yeah. No, just It's a really good server. Like, user base is well behaved most of the time.
Yeah.
They're good at moderating themselves, basically.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. We even get like, oh, no mods online shitpost, and they just do like a string of emotes or something. It's really nice to come back and be like, huh, so this is what you consider misbehaving. That's nice to know.
Yeah. Returning users are like the best.
Yeah. I think it is natural to have that like shift in user base and general general feel of the server, but I like that we try to keep a similar identity as we've had. Feels nice.
Anybody else want to add anything?
No, I think that's enough.
Yeah, just I hate all the users. Thanks.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Yikes.
People come and go, but I'm gonna be there to watch it die.
Also, no, I actually have something to add.
Oh.
The fact that we haven't really cracked into different groups who hang out in different channels. Like, there's a very small sort of separation there, kind of with the category of the general category and the show category. Sort of has a different user base, but it's still like we don't have super obvious. Well, these people hang out in this server, and these people in this channel, and these people hang out in that channel, like you can see in some other servers.
Yeah, but that's just because those people are looking for different things for the most part, which is fine. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
Some people join for conversation about anime, and so some others do want to talk about anime, but also just hang out.
Yeah.
Some others just want to shit on Nick.
Yeah. Everyone.
That is what unites us all. This might be hard to answer for some people because they haven't been here for a long time, for long. But what was the worst period of time for the server besides from the Kyoanicord fire?
I mean, I've said it so many times. I really hated the period, like before, like between maybe October and like late November, like right around that before I got mod, because the server was so empty of really active users.
What you mentioned earlier. Definitely the part where we were having a ton of trouble with several users just being like, what's the word? Like feeding off each other to get into a loop of shit posting constantly everywhere and then being called out and not listening, blah blah blah. And then we fixed it at some point. But like I said, like some users weren't, like some mods weren't even a user at that point, so you're gonna have a different answer to that.
Yeah, I wasn't around for that, I don't think.
I think that's like around the time I joined the server, I think.
Because I joined with the Tamako Market rewatch in 2018.
Yeah, because I joined then too.
Yeah.
Which automatically makes it the worst period in the server's history.
That was a good.
Yeah, it was like up until the point where Harry joined. That was the worst part.
Yeah, I made everything bad.
No,
up until that point it was bad.
Yeah.
You made everything better.
I had an answer for this earlier, but I forgot what it was, and now I can't remember.
Oh no!
I'm sorry. I had a really good one, I thought.
I mean, I've only been here a year and a half, but I would say this is still like fire related, but not just because I don't know. It's like right after the fire. It's just because it was hard for me to get back into like chat because the user base had changed so much. And I was like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely think we need to have like a the users who were only here for the fire, and those who and the users who like basically that were active before, basically those who left for like 2 months and didn't really talk because, well, that was their way of coping with the fire. It was a strange period where we like had to try to resume back to normal, but the user base was still kind of different from pre-fire.
Yeah, that's Yep.
Yeah, but I mean that wasn't quite as hard. It was just like weird footing kind of situation.
Yeah,
like a bit unstable, but that's about it.
You know, I just didn't feel like I fit in anymore, and I was just like, so that's why it'd be like the worst at that point.
I think a lot of us had that in the period directly after the fire. I know I certainly did, which is why I disappeared for months.
Yeah.
I did not disappear at all.
But you're back.
You're in a podcast that you're hosting.
Yay!
That is true.
Yay!
Not gonna lie, I think any time this is gonna break kayfabe a little bit with me shitting on Nick, but I think the time before Nick became active was a pretty bad time.
Yeah, no, that's the toxicity part, if I remember correctly.
Like,
So like
Nick being active and joining the mod team and eventually owning the server is actually what makes this server as good as it is right now. Take that as you will.
yeah, it was definitely a turning point.
Heck yeah! I do feel like there's a little bit of a cult of personality around me and some of the mods as well. Mackie definitely has like a fan base.
To balance that out, I would say that the worst part of the server, besides the fire, has always been having to clean up after Nick.
There you go, some balance.
That's just like constantly.
All is well.
Yeah, that's like every day, so it's not really.
Yeah. I like the latest one where you just renamed the channel to Shut Up Nick.
Yeah, I was really enjoying with it.
I was like, wait, what's going on? So, oh, of course, it's Mackie.
There's been 5 messages in general since we started this.
Only 5?
Or like maybe 10.
They're listening.
It's a quiet.
Why didn't we stream it?
I don't know, there's a couple of parts in there that I'm glad I went stream.
Yeah. Same.
Oh, early on before we started, I'd asked, "Are we guys ready for video?" And we were definitely not.
No.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
I'd be down to do that sometime then.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my files ready.
I need to prepare.
Nick still hasn't seen what I look like, so.
Me neither,
Oh,
Maki.
yeah,
I
That is
missed that
true. It will be a reveal.
too. Oh.
It will be a reveal.
Oh, you know what? I forgot. I was gonna post like a selfie on Christmas and at Nick and be like, "Here's your Christmas present," but I forgot. Sorry, Nick.
Oh no.
Until next Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Nick.
No, my birthday is in
if you'll
10
allow
months.
me, if you'll that's a bit closer than Christmas. If you'll allow me, tomorrow morning, so the 6th, is actually a day in Spain where kids get presents as well
Oh yeah, right.
after Christmas. So, yeah, so you can do that.
Yeah, and
I'll think
what do you know?
about
It's my birthday in 5 minutes. What a coincidence.
I'll think about it.
Okay.
Let's see if you guys have been good this year.
Let's go to the last question.
I think that takes us to
Yeah.
our last
From
question,
Avi.
which is
Telecute? Question mark.
And the
So we're
response
ending
is-
on.
Yes,
Yes.
yes,
The answer is
of course
yes.
we
The
are,
answer is
yes.
No, the answer
and the answer is yes.
isn't yes. It's telecute exclamation mark.
Aw.
Well, thank you.
It's just a fact.
It is.
Mhm.
Like, it is. I think we needed the. Yeah, I think we needed the positive last comment.
Telly, how do you feel about being the cutest mom?
Pretty good.
Telecute was actually the 11th commandment.
I wanna say that when we recorded the song for the first anniversary, I was a creep and I downloaded everyone's like audio for the thing. And Telly's voice is amazing when you sing. Like, oh my god.
I'm sorry that you had to be subjected to my singing.
Nick, I'm gonna need to give me your computer.
I couldn't get yours because you sent it in private.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, I forgot. Nick's the only one who knows.
Yeah,
However
I have
bad it
all
was,
the files
it's better
still
than I
saved.
did.
Nick, give me your computer.
I don't think I keep like the recordings, but they should be just in a link probably somewhere. And
Better reach
in
through
the
the
chat.
screen and
I'll admit, I did actually record myself doing the song last year.
What?
But I coughed myself to death in the middle of it, so I didn't send it. And I've still got it on my computer somewhere.
Oh.
Oh no.
I was very ill.
That being said, Tacos Dakido.
Oh,
my
yeah.
god.
It was impressive, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was.
Look at all these files.
Nick, I need your computer.
Wow, that was... I can't believe it was...
Koino that kill me. What
That's-
the fuck
that's
news is
mine.
that? Good.
And on that bombshell, I think that's a good point to end it. We've been going like
Yeah.
14 hours
Yeah.
now.
Why not?
It's only like how much longer?
Oh my...
Only half an hour longer than the last
No,
one.
it's not only half an hour, because the last one has like a 15-minute bit at the end or something. So we're like almost
Oh,
a
there we
full
go.
hour longer.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
And this was gonna
Half
be
an
the
hour till
short
3
one.
hours.
This was
We
going
did
to be the
such a-
short one.
We did such a bad job.
Yeah.
It was fun.
Oh,
though.
by the way, while I don't think we didn't like get to any of the like chart questions.
Yeah,
like
we
I
should.
think a couple people did those, but I want for us to do those
Yeah.
like in private and just like paste them at the end.
Yeah.
So let's do that.
Oh, sure.